Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed drawing your penguin. The reason I chose the penguin is because that video is actually a type of technical text. It's how to draw a penguin. When something is telling you how to do a certain skill, that can be a type of technical text. So, what I have pulled up for you right here is your example of your technical text notes. You can access these on your Google Classroom or in the lesson plan. I have a link so you can print this if you'd like. That's totally optional. Or, of course, you can just follow along with me on the screen. I'm going to come over here to my magnifying glass and make this 100%. If you do that, it'll help you fill your screen so you can read it a little bit better. And what it tells us is that a technical text is a type of informational text, so it's nonfiction, and it's going to tell us how to complete a task. For example, how to draw a penguin. It's a set of directions. They're often written in steps or procedures. Now, our video didn't have steps listed because it was a video, but the author of that video still chose to tell us one step at a time, and they did them in order. They didn't tell us to color the penguin before we drew the penguin. The steps are accompanied by diagrams or pictures to help the reader complete the steps, and they're written in sequential order. So this is just a little overview right here. It tells us what sequential order means. It tells us the order, the sequence, those steps you should follow. And then when reading technical text, we should ask ourselves, what are the directions telling me to do, and why are they telling me to do each step? They give us a little example down here of how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You gather the ingredients, you spread 1 tablespoon of peanut butter onto the bread, you spread 1 tablespoon of jelly onto the bread, put the 2 slices of bread together, and enjoy. And I want to just show you that this can also be read like a flow map. If I were to do my little arrows here, sequential order, chronological order, bring this little guy down here. Technical text is always written in order because it's trying to teach you a skill. So I want to show you, now that we have that in our notes, I want to show you an example right here. This is a recipe, and a recipe is a type of technical text. It's text that's going to teach you how to do something. In this case, it's going to teach you how to make a tropical fizz with fruity ice cubes. And if you look, the steps are in order. We have 1, 2, 3, and then up here it's continued 4, 5, and 6. And just like in your notes, it says that each step typically will have some kind of a picture and an example of how to do that. So step 1 tells us half fill the ice cube tray with cooled boiled water. So now I can see them pouring into the ice cube tray. I can see what an ice cube tray is if I don't know. Up here I have my list of supplies, my list of ingredients. So those are some of the features that you'll notice when you look at different types of technical text. One of the things you want to do when you read technical text, you want to make sure that you read the entire thing, especially if you are going to be making this thing or drawing something, whatever your skill is that you're trying to learn. It always helps to read through all of the ingredients, all of the supplies, and all of the steps before you start. And that just helps you make sure that there's not something that you need to prepare beforehand or something that takes more time. Or something that you might not have in your house. So I challenge you today, after learning this brief overview of technical text, try to find some technical text in your house. Do you have a recipe book that might be an example of technical text? Do you have a how-to book that teaches you how to make origami or to draw? Or just challenge yourself to write your own how-to of how to make something, and we'll learn more about technical text tomorrow.